We're here to crack some ribs as always. I am Sammy Fortson, and the president spoke last night. Lang B.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sam B. What's up?
I'm good. How you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Did you listen to the president last night?
Oh, the president did well.
He did well, eh?
Fantastic. What people are expecting president to say. President never say what people are talking about.
What were people expecting?
People are calling president to lock up. A lockdown. People are calling president to lock down. You understand? But the president it's good to say president is a hustler before. He's a hustler before now he come in as a president. No, he listens to people. He listens to his children. He listens to him people when always is going with them. Well, you know what happened? Immediately president, people are expecting president to say that nobody should come out. Nobody should do anything now. President said no. This is not what you think and what I thought. I will tell everybody that I'm the president of the Republic of Ghana. When I speak final, the measures is 100%.
Okay. Well, let's have a quick recap of some of the things that the president highlighted on last night.
Thank you.
Restrictions on movement of persons in the Greater Accra metropolitan area, GAMA, which includes Awutu Senya East Municipality, and the Greater Kumasi metropolitan area and contiguous districts for a period of 2 weeks, subject to review. Even though it may be said that the number of our infections is still relatively low, if we act now, purposefully, we have a chance of preventing an escalation of our numbers. So, effective 1 a.m. on Monday, 30th March, some 48 hours from now, I have imposed, pursuant to the powers granted the President of the Republic under the Imposition of Restrictions Act, 2020 Act 1012, restrictions on movement of persons in the Greater Accra metropolitan area, GAMA, which includes Awutu Senya East Municipality, and the Greater Kumasi metropolitan area and contiguous districts for a period of 2 weeks, subject to review. In Greater Accra, the following areas will be affected: Accra Metropolis, Tema Metropolis, Tema West Municipality, Lejekuku Municipality, Krowa Municipality, Adenta Municipality, Ashiamai Municipality, La Nkwantanai Medina Municipality, La Dadekotokmo Municipality, Okakwe North Municipality, Ablikuma North Municipality, Ablikuma West Municipality, Ablikuma Central Municipality, Ayawasu East Municipality, Ayawasu North Municipality, Ayawasu West Municipality, Ayawasu Central Municipality, Gan West Municipality, Gan North Municipality, Gan Central Municipality, Gan South Municipality, Gan East Municipality, Kole Klote Municipality, Wejagbawe Municipality, Bon Katamanso Municipality, and the Usenya East Municipality. In the Greater Kumasi metropolitan area and contiguous districts, the following areas are affected: Kumasi Metropolis, Asokwa Municipality, Swami Municipality, Old Tafo Municipality, Oforokro Municipality, Asokore Mampo Municipality, Kwadaso Municipality, Echiman Webieja Municipality, Kwabre East Municipality, Ejisu Municipality, Efija Kwabre South District, Bosomche District, Echima Kwawoma District, and Echima Webiaja North District. Only persons involved in the food value chain can operate in the markets during this period. Individuals and institutions providing the following services shall be exempted from the restrictions. Members of the executive, legislature, and the judiciary. Production, distribution, and marketing of food, beverages, pharmaceuticals, medicine, paper, and plastic packages. Environmental and sanitation activities. Staff of VALCO. Road and railway construction workers. Mining workers. Fisherfolk. Members of the security agencies assigned therefore duties. Staff of electricity, water, telecommunications, e-commerce, and digital service providers. And staff of fuel stations.
All right, so that was the president addressing the nation yesterday evening, and he hammered on quite a lot of things, and it is really important as citizens that we do understand exactly what the president has asked us to do. So joining me to elaborate on the president's speech, I have the news editor of Joy News, Israel Lai, on the phone line. Good morning, Israel.
Good morning, Sambi.
How you doing, my brother?
Is it Sambi?
It's Sambi. How you doing?
I'm well. How about you?
I'm wonderful. All right. So the president gave us quite a lengthy speech yesterday, and we've played some excerpts from the speech. Being the news editor, what exactly should we understand by what the president spoke to us about yesterday?
All right. So from all that the president has said, and from my understanding, by speaking with some of the people in the security services, my understanding is this is more of a lock-in of Greater Accra and Greater Kumasi than a lockdown. Because if you listen to the president, he talks about the fact that you're allowed to do some things. So it's more of the president persuading us as far as the people within these two areas are concerned, Greater Accra and Greater Kumasi are concerned, persuading us that, look, it is your own interest not to step out. It's your own interest to stay home as much as possible when this, what I call lock-in, kicks in, and so that you can avoid catching this virus. And so that generally is what it is. And my understanding is you're allowed to do pretty much restrict it. Restrict your movement as much as possible. But those who would attempt, and this I'm getting this from after speaking with all the security services, those who attempt, or if you attempt to leave these two areas, which I say have been locked in, that is when the police will stop you. The police and the military, they'll be working together, will stop you and ask you to actually turn around. So if you're leaving any of these areas, any of the routes that get you out of these areas, you'll be stopped. Essentially, that's it.
Okay, all right. So this lockdown or partial lockdown kicks in at 1 a.m. on Monday morning. Now, I do know that there were certain exemptions with regards to the lockdown. Could you just elaborate on that as well?
Okay, so the president lists the people who are exempted, talks about members of the executive, legislature, and judiciary. So essentially, parliamentarians, the judges, and the ministers and people who work for the presidency, essentially, they are exempt. Then you also talk about, and this will also include people who work at the ministries and the rest. Now, production, distribution, and marketing of food, beverages, pharmaceuticals, medicine, paper, and plastic packages. And this covers a lot more people, essentially people who are working. And so that's for them. Environmental and sanitation activities. So your bola people should be operating. They should come in and pick your bola. And those who have to also, the people who empty the cesspit tanks, they can also work. Now, staff of VALCO, road and railway construction workers. So if you are working on a road or there's some railway work that's being done. Mining workers, so they are also exempt. Fisher folk, of course, those who go to our fishermen and I guess the fishmongers. Members of the security agencies assigned lawful duties, staff of electricity, water, telecommunications, e-commerce, and digital service providers. So this covers another group, ECG, Ghana Water. If you're working with any of the telcos, e-commerce and digital service providers. E-commerce, I want to believe this will cover Momo vendors and the rest. They're also exempt. And then the staff of fuel stations. So essentially, these are the people who the president is talking about and saying that they will be exempt.
Okay, so Israel, under this lockdown, what is one allowed to do? I would say, rather than lockdown, because the lockdown, as we have seen happen in other cities, is quite different. You're not supposed to, and we've heard stories where people have stepped out of their homes in other African countries, for instance, where they're whipped in India and the rest. So that's more like the lockdown. This one, I see it being more of locking in these two places, Greater Accra and then Greater Kumasi. So we're locking it in. You can stay within this area and limit your movements within that area, but you are not allowed to go out of these areas. Okay, so the things you're allowed to do, which is the question you asked, is, and that the president stated, if you must go out, and he precedes it by saying, this in essence means that everyone resident in these areas must stay at home for the next 2 weeks. However, if you must go out, it must only be to get essential items such as food, medicine, water, and to take banking transactions or to use public toilet facilities. So you'll have to go and buy cocoa or wache or any of these things, or even go to the market to buy foodstuffs. You're allowed to. You have to go and buy medication, because if you have to go and buy some paracetamol or something, you're allowed to. And then you need to get water. People don't have water running into their homes, and so they have to go to some place to fetch water. You're allowed to do that, and so that's what. And then, and very importantly, the issue about public toilet facilities. People don't have toilets in their homes, and so they have to step out to get to do that, to attend to nature's call. So you're visiting a public toilet, and you're allowed to do that. Okay, Israel, will trotro drivers be allowed to work under these instructions given by the president?
Yes, you see that happening, because the president goes in and says, says no intercity movement of vehicles and aircraft, but he goes on to say riders of motorbikes are allowed to carry any additional person, and all intracity passenger vehicles such as trotros and taxis must reduce the number of passengers in order to observe appropriate social distancing and hygiene protocols. This, to me, tells me that the trotros and other commercial vehicles will be allowed to operate, except you're supposed to reduce the number of passengers in the vehicle. If you're doing that, then you're observing the social distancing protocols that the president has talked about. So, yes, I see that. From what I read here, the president says the trotros and taxis will operate, but they must reduce the number of passengers in order to observe the appropriate social distancing and hygiene protocols. And he goes on to say all commercial vehicle stations must observe appropriate hygiene protocols and social distancing. And he says the ministry has engaged the unions in that regard. So you must make sure there's water available for people to wash their hands and their hand sanitizers and all that. So for me, from my understanding of what this one says, yes, they'll be allowed to operate.
Okay, Israel, so you spoke about the fact that people are allowed to go and get, food, stuffs and all that. So can one pick a trotro, say from Kwaligono to Makola, to go and buy stuff? And will market women be allowed to sell under this directive?
Yes. That's my understanding of it. Yes, you should be able to do that. Because the president says if you're going to buy food, you're allowed to move. So I see that happening.
Okay, all right. Many thanks, Israel. And if anything,
maybe just to add to it, in one of the paragraphs, I'm going to just quote what the president says. Says, in any event, only persons involved in the food value chain can operate in the market during this period. So if the people who are selling food in the market are there, we may as well allow, or it only goes to suggest that the people who have to buy the food will be allowed to go and buy.
Okay, so what if one has a shop where they are selling food items and beauty products? How does that play out?
Well, you're selling food items, so you're allowed. But you see, I want to believe that a lot of people would respect what the president has had to say, which is restriction of movement, and advising and cautioning people and urging people to stay at home. So if the people are staying at home, then if you're opening to sell beauty products, you're likely to have people actually coming to buy it. And really, who's going out there to do their hair? I mean, I know salons actually shutting down. Even before the president announced this locked in, which are the way I'd like to describe it, you realize that a lot of these salons and beauty parlors and barbers are actually already saying that people are not coming in as they used to. So I don't see that changing.
Okay. Now, is there a special time frame that one has to be out and be back home during this time? Let's say maybe between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. you need to go around and do your business based on what is allowed, and by a certain time you're supposed to be back home.
The president didn't say that. And from my interactions with the police, they tell me this is not going to be the strict enforcement is going to come more for people who are leaving, or if you're trying to exit these two areas. But within, if the police encounter you, it's more of advising you and urging you and appealing to you, rather than you being seen in town and being flogged. So as we're hearing, it's happening elsewhere. So I don't think anybody is going to be asked that don't go out where the president hasn't said that. Don't go out by 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. And this is not a curfew.
Okay. Quite a number of people are sending in messages. They need clarification on a few things.
Right.
Are bankers allowed to work during this time?
The president made reference to people going out for banking transactions. And by that, I want to believe that, yes, these people are supposed to be working.
Okay, so I think people should rather find out from their banks which branches are actually working.
Exactly.
Okay.
I've also seen notifications going around from some of the banks indicating that a number of the branches within these particular areas are not going to be working. So, yes, some banks may work, some banks may not work. But I'm sure the banks would actually be issuing their own notices.
Okay, a provision seller has messaged me asking, can I open my provision shop in my area?
I'd want to believe that, yes, they should be able to open, because they'll be selling food, canned food, and other items. And they'll be selling water. People also rely on sachet water, and a lot. So we need to have these places open so that people can buy their sachet water. And again, from the president's speech, item 2, the individuals and the institutions that are exempted, there's production, distribution, and marketing of food, beverages, pharmaceuticals, medicine, paper, and plastic packages. And I want to think that if you're allowed to distribute food and beverages, then there should be people to buy.
Okay. All right. Israel, many thanks. If there's anything else, we'll connect with you again.
All right, sure.
Okay. All right. So that was Israel Lyer, news editor of Joy News. opening up the president's speech last night. Ruben Adakwa.
Yes, I'm a forcing.
You are looking very presidential this morning.
Oh, because of the topic.
What is the topic?
Oh, I know. Say, I'm a citizen. I'm watching everything.
Nobody said you are not.
It's not a citizen. It's from Burkina Faso.
Okay. I did ask Langby earlier what he makes of the president's speech last night, and he said he was very impressed. I want to find out from you, what do you make of the president's speech?
Oh, Sammy, the measurement the president put together, and Sammy.
Which measurement?
The step down measurement the president puts in.
Step down where?
Measurement.
Transformer.
Oh, this one a past transformer service. It's the whole world. So it's a terrible. So Sammy, I think the measurement the president put together, and Sammy, it fits our community. Are you getting me? Say there's no way. You see, the waters have to be working. And our supermarkets.
You can't repair phones.
Oh, now you mean myself there, Sammy? As I'm talking to you, if you give me phone, I want you to wash your hand first before you put your phone for my hand. Me too. After that,
work.
Yes, and you know, we know some of our colleagues from this country. We can't go outside. You can't even eat. You know, but now the president say you can go out, go and buy food. And Sammy, I think it's a good policy for everybody. You know. To let some people to stay out, you can't go anywhere. Some here is not in Europe. Are you getting me? Say people will die because it's not coronavirus. So I think it's a good shout. I think the president.
It's not corona.
It's a coronavirus.
No, COVID-19.
COVID-19. People now Mr. 19. I think
who is Mr. 19?
Oh, Sammy, this man there. He's a terrible man. Are you getting me? Sammy, the disease which is coming, you can't travel.
Okay.
The disease which you don't know what is your MPP, UNDC. The disease which you don't know whether you're poor man, you are a rich man. So it is that is a crazy disease.
You hold your gun now.
Sammy, I'm supposed to hold.
Yesterday, the president also elaborated on the fact that there are measures in place to safeguard businesses and make sure that during this temporal lockdown of some sort, businesses will not suffer that much. Let's have a listen to what he said.
The Minister for Finance has been directed by me to prepare for approval by Parliament a coronavirus alleviation program to address the disruption in economic activities, the hardship of our people, and to rescue and revitalize our industries. He will then immediately make available a minimum of 1 billion cedis to households and businesses, particularly small and medium-scale enterprises. The commercial banks are, in addition, responding to the Bank of Ghana's 1.5% decrease in the policy rate and 2% in reserve requirement with a 3 billion CD facility to support industry, especially in the pharmaceutical, hospitality, service and manufacturing sectors. We're providing additional relief, such as extension of the tax filing date from April to June, a 2% reduction of interest rates by banks, effective 1st April 2020, the granting by the banks of a 6-month moratorium of principal repayments to entities in the airline and hospitality industries, i.e. hotels, restaurants, car rentals, food vendors, taxis, and Uber operators. All other sector credit exposures will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis. Mobile money users can send up to 100 CDs for free and 100% to 300% increase in the daily transaction limits for mobile money transactions.
We can see show.
And that was the president highlighting the stimulus package to safeguard businesses during this trying time. And to elaborate more on this, joining me is our very own news anchor, Winston Amwa. Winston, good morning. Winston, good morning. Hello? Hello? We're going to try get him again on the line. Basically, he's going to elaborate on this, stimulus package. Did you understand stimulus package, Ruben?
Yeah, I understand stimulus package. Yeah, stimulus package.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Oh, Sammy, my elaborate is that this day Ghana is being, everybody is in crisis. I'm begging authority, people from this country, especially the big churches, let's support the president. Everybody need Mr. President.
We're talking about the stimulus.
I know. I'm coming with the stimulus. All of them is joined together.
The stimulus matter, it has you. Don't bring another thing.
Okay. Both of you hold on to your stimulus package.
Okay, we are waiting.
Let me get to Winston on the line. Winston, good morning.
Yeah.
Hello, this is not Winston. This is Peter from Dakuma.
Okay. I think we have the wrong person on the line. But anyways. Yes, you explain your stimulus package.
Yes, I mean my stimulus package is that now as I'm talking to the president put so many things together so that we can help some people who their business will collapse. And I want to tell the people who the president they are paying the big bill. We are in crisis, so everybody is supposed to reduce the salary down so that the president
what is supposed to do?
Reduce the salary. So everybody we know that now we are in crisis.
But what has salary got to do with this?
Oh, sometimes the nation.
We are talking about stimulus package for businesses.
Yes, stimulus package for business. As I'm talking to you, in a crisis, the business is not working, and the government have to pay you like your money. You know that every money you are collecting. So far that the crisis have come, you supposed to help your nation. So if you are collecting 1 billion for your month, you supposed to collect half of your money so that the president will have to get the capacity to move for the nation. So upon that, we all will die and go, and this nation will live forward. So this COVID-19 it's a terrible disease. I mean, as I'm talking to you, it's not easy. It's not if I just join to the car, you say everybody.
Okay, you out of coverage area.
So I'm not out of coverage. I mean,
let me come to Langabel. Langabel, the stimulus package. What do you understand by it?
The Spirit company package, and you are talking about that is what the president said.
Stimulus package.
Yeah, that's what the president said.
Stimulus package.
Stimulus package. That's what the president said.
Yes. What do you understand by it?
It seems like my understanding of that the package when the president is saying that some companies or some workers. Some places
some workers
or some companies.
Some workers.
Yeah, some workers or some companies.
Yeah.
President want to say that they should find packages to give to that people to allow them to work, or they should not panic because of the how they shut down some places and so and so. No, let them feel that still they are in the system where they will help them with that package to move forward with their work.
Okay, I think pretty much you got the whole concept there.
Thank you.
I mean, it's basically to help businesses survive, and to keep the economy going, even though most factories and businesses will not be functioning in these 2 weeks, subject to review after the 2 weeks. If we have this whole corona or COVID-19 under control, then we can get back to
our normal
moving the machinery for the economy.
Yeah, the machinery for the economy is moving now.
Sammy, I say when the president is, in fact, Sammy, this morning when I come here, I'll be happy. I'm happy.
Oh, Sammy, the measurement the president
one after the other.
Okay.
Sambi, let me tell you something. From last 2 weeks, as at now, Sammy, terrible things where people are talking about lockdown, nobody go anywhere. We are warning president, we are doing president. Then I say that unless what people are saying, I hear it in my platform called Joy FM 99.7. If Joy FM announce something, I will know that this is what the president said. I never hear for Joy FM, but which means anybody say something is hula baloo.
And today the measurement the president to know that it not fix everything which they are hearing with our mind.
Ruby, which measurement?
Sammy, now
Ruby, you want what I'm saying? I will forget it.
Did the president talk about measurement?
President never talk about it. Let me finish.
He not talk about the measurement. Sammy, but I said the food.
Ruby, I beg your pardon. Let me finish. Then you come inside. I beg your pardon, right? Sammy, the reason why I said I'll be happy. I'm enjoying myself today. The measurement or the
measurement.
input, yes, let me put this way. The input or the courageous, the cheerful, when the president have to tell the whole Ghana that people can go and buy food and chop. People can go market and go and buy food. But don't do this, don't do this. The total people have to make sure that they have to measure the people they are taking. Yeah. And if you are selling, you have to sell. Oh, Charlie, it's amazing. President, I give you salute. May God bless you. You live long.
We need to get to the stimulus package.
Okay, stimulus package.
Ruben, stimulus package.
Oh, stimulus package.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so I believe we have Winston on the line. Winston, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, we've been trying to get you on the line this morning. Finally, we do have you. We've been trying to, use our own Weekend City Show intelligence to arrive at exactly what the president meant with the stimulus package. But being your field, could you elaborate more on what the president exactly was talking about last night?
Okay, so the president basically, while he addressed the nation, talks about the fact that he knows that this is going to affect many persons. And so what he's done is to direct the finance minister to put in place a coronavirus alleviation program, which is supposed to be taken to Parliament for approval in order to address the disruptions that will come as a result of the coronavirus in economic activities and the hardships of our people. So once the finance minister gets the approval of Parliament, he will then make available a minimum of 1 billion Ghana cedis to households and businesses, particularly the small and medium-scale enterprise. And this is very key. The president talks about households and businesses, particularly the small businesses. And so for persons who would be affected by this, according to what the president has said, a minimum of 1 billion Ghana cedis would be made available to these persons. The president also talks about the fact that he's actually put in place a fund, and that fund, which will be chaired by former Chief Justice Sophia Akufu, will get contributions and donations from Ghanaians. So beyond what he's put aside, beyond the 1 billion that is put aside, he's going to use this fund to also support persons who would be affected by the coronavirus by way of the economic activities. There's also another point that the president makes, and the president has talked about the extension of filing of tax returns from April to June. So what it means is that if you're going to file your tax in April, what you have to do is that you now would have to wait till June. What that means is that those funds or money that you should have paid to government are available to you for usage in the meantime until June, when you would have to file those returns. And he's also talked about, following the reduction in policy rate from 16% to 14.5%, the president says effective 1st April, there will be a reduction in interest rates by 2%. And he's also announced a 6-month moratorium on principal repayments for the airline and hospitality industry. So what that means is that if you have a loan with a bank, you would not pay the principal. And that's, let me explain this. So from what the president says, it means that you would make interest payments. The repayment of loans consists of interest payments and the principal.
And the principal, yes.
Yes. So you would make interest payments, but the principal will not be paid for a period of 6 months. So in effect, that is what the president has announced by way of a stimulus package for Ghanaian households and small businesses.
And when does this 6 months start? Does it start this month or next month?
It starts in April, so from April.
Okay, from April.
April 1st, yes.
Okay. All right. So this 1 billion stimulus package for for small and medium scale enterprises and households, what does it mean? Does it mean the government will be bringing money to you, or what?
Yeah. So when it comes to households, of course, we have a livelihood empowerment against poverty program. In that particular program, government makes available monies to you. So once the president talks about a 1 billion cedis package, learning from other jurisdictions, what has been done is that these entities are giving financial assistance. And so it's money that will be made available to them. The challenge here is that the president doesn't actually talk about the modalities that it would take. And that's why he says that the finance minister is putting together a coronavirus alleviation program for approval by Parliament. I'm sure that by Tuesday, once the finance minister gets to Parliament, he would, make known all the modalities. And once Parliament approves, then we'll know how the distribution would go.
Okay, all right. I believe that. When the finance minister does that, there will be more understanding on how this 1 billion will be accessed as well.
Sure.
All right, Winston. Many thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Okay, all right. That was Winston. He's an anchor right here at Joy 99.7 and, of course, Joy News. And he was elaborating on the stimulus package. And, Ruben, you're looking at me keenly.
I hear, me, I'm in mathematics, so I hear money, my eyes.
You are in mathematics?
Yeah, I'm mathematics mind. So if I money hit in my mind, I want to watch that place. So, Sammy, what we want to distribute this money to our pocket? How I think the measurements supposed to call all the network for this.
You are a small scale,
Yeah, everybody
business.
have mobile money from. I know that all the network from this country, you didn't have ID card. There's no way they can register you. So I think if this money come out, every home have the mobile money. So you call MTN, call Vodafone, call the network. How many people do you register from mobile money? It be like MTN have. Ghana have almost 30 billion people. Maybe MTN have almost 50 million. You can share that people send to the app so that.
What about Tigo?
After that, you go to Tigo.
You come to Tigo first.
Yes, we come to go first. That one there. So you go to Tigo first. How many people do you have from Tigo? Maybe like 2 million people. And
2 million, 60 million,
60 million people. So that you give that money to Tigo people, so that Tigo people will spread it to us. So that there's no way if you leave the money to one person,
as Winston said.
So Sammy, if you leave the money,
listen what Winston said.
Yeah. Winston said that the president has given directives to the finance minister. So the finance minister will break down exactly what goes into the 1 billion and how it will be disbursed.
Okay. Sammy,
so within the week we'll hear from the finance minister in Parliament.
You can't have anything to say because right now, Ruby,
you can't make anything to say. I want to make you to record. I don't put the money to somebody's hands. They should dispute that money.
Ruby, point of order.
Let's use the mobile money. So now, everybody have mobile money. No, I'm just make this into records. I know.
Okay, all right.
Now, if you want to go to somebody's money, say
it's okay. Honorable Ruben.
Yeah.
Hold your gun.
Sammy, already hold my gun.
Yes, and keep your stimulus package.
Sammy, but the package I have to show you how to destroy the package.
You are the president.
Sammy, it's a good addition.
Okay, I need to get back to the phone line and speak to Evans Mensah. News editor and host of Top Story as well.
Yeah.
The president did not talk about the media, okay, but later on, the information minister via Twitter did clarify that the media is exempted from this partial lockdown. Evans, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Weekend City Show.
Yeah, man. happy lockdown to you.
Same to you. With regards to the president's speech last night, what assessment do you make of it? First off,
well, I guess it's been coming. It wasn't a big secret. I mean, the plenty leaks and everybody was anticipating it because, of course, we're all watching what is happening around the world, and everybody seemed to get there eventually with some form of a lockdown. Others have imposed many forms of it. It could be a curfew. And so people were just wondering what form would this take, and then eventually happened. And we got a very specific targeted lockdown. So, yeah, I mean, it has to be done, and it has to be done now. The president made that very clear. And I guess as people, as privileged as we are that we get to talk on radio, all we can do and say is to encourage people to observe the specific lockdowns in the area. Stay at home. And yesterday I was speaking to health workers in Ghana Connect. One of the things that struck me was the plea from them, even before the president make this point, for people to stay at home if you do not have an essential thing to do in town. Because if you go out there, you are likely to first contract the disease, second spread it. And when that happens, and people fall sick, it will put enormous pressure on the health system, and these health workers will be at risk. And they remember they are the front lines of this war. Think about the nurse, think about the doctor helping to save lives. When you're making a move to leave the house, stay at home.
Okay, now he didn't single-handedly talk about the media, and I don't know where we stand. Kojo Ponkroma, the Minister of Information, did tweet yesterday evening talking about the fact that we are also exempted from this lockdown. I don't know what you make of it as well.
Yeah, so that clarity had now come in. So as of this morning, we can say with all certainty that the media will be exempted from the restrictions, the movement, and the restrictions on movement. The executive instrument that had been sent out creates an exemption for the media to do the work. And it is really understandable, although the president did not mention the media by name. I mean, if you go to the list of exempted institutions and individuals, I just really want to go through that. Those who haven't had the entire restrictions, the exemptions, members of the executive, legislature, and the judiciary. So if you're a member of the executive, as in the president and his appointees, parliament, the lawyers, the judges, the judiciary, production, distribution, marketing of food, beverages, pharmaceuticals, medicine, paper, and plastic packages. If you work in these areas, you are exempted. Environmental and sanitation services. People still need to collect our rubbish. They will be exempted. Staff of VALCO, road and railway construction workers, mining workers, fisher folk, so those who go to sea and fetch and look for fish for us to eat. As they say in Ga, Wuleme, they're exempted. Mining workers, members of the security agencies assigned lawful duties, staff of electricity, water, telecommunications, e-commerce, digital service providers, and staff of fuel stations. These are the exempted individuals and institutions from the restrictions. So they didn't mention media specifically, but the information minister has clarified that the media is part of this, and the executive instrument that has been sent out includes us. And so what you will see is that, in fact, the media can get to do the job. But think about it, Sammy. I mean, in this time, I've argued that the most important commodity, apart from health and the others, will be information. Mm-hmm. People are home. I mean, they will need to know what is happening out there. I mean, so really, you cannot do a lockdown as has happened and exclude that arm of government, for the state, that will bring that information to the people's room. News will be in high demand. You want to know what's happening next door. How is this being enforced? Are we winning the war? I mean, that is the way to do this. And the president himself will require, if there's going to be a review, to use the same news media to reach out to the people. And you will see, actually, in this 2 weeks, that media houses will be required to use their airwaves for the purposes of achieving the objective that the president spelled out in the address yesterday. So, for example, they are tracking people now. They are looking for people who may have come into contact. They might use the airwaves to announce, say, if you've been in contact with XY person, please make yourself or call us at a certain telephone line. So there's no way that media can be exempt from this, because they need the outlets to reach out to people and tell people to stay at home at least. So yes, we are exempted. And so, Sammy, hard luck. Next week, I'm sure I'll see you back in the studio doing the weekend. I'm sure when you didn't hear your name, you were excited. Oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna get off.
You talk about that one off air, I beg.
You wish. You come to work.
I have a message here from WhatsApp. One person would like to know: civil servants, are they working during this 2-week temporal lockdown?
So, if you look at the list of exemptions, executive, legislature, judiciary, definitely civil servants will come under several of these branches. I mean, there are civil servants who work in the legislature, as in the parliamentary service staff, etc. They're part of that. They will go to work, executive, judicial. So yes, definitely, if you are a civil servant and you work in any of these areas, you will be exempted and you have to work. I mean, I think it's very clear. So you are not, if you are part of the list I mentioned, and many of them, as I've said, will be distributed across the executive, the legislature, and judiciary. So you will have to go to work, which means that you'll be exempted.
Okay. And can you just clarify this as well? If somebody has his family in Kumasi and is in Accra now, during this 2-week lockdown, it means you are not allowed to go outside Accra. Is that correct?
Yes. So this is what the president said, to be very specific. There shall be quoted. There shall be, during this period, no intercity movement of vehicles and aircraft for private or commercial purposes for the areas of the restricted measures. So you're right. During this period, no vehicle shall move between Accra and Kumasi. Those are the president's directive, and so that is going to be. It's going to be a lockdown. I mean, but there's an exception though. The president made an exception. It says, except for vehicles and aircrafts providing essential services and those carrying cargo. So that is the exception. So
okay. So just to clarify, for people to get this, so somebody from Takra, they can't come to Accra. Somebody from Tamale can come to Kumasi. Somebody from Ho can come to Tema during this 2-week lockdown.
Yes, absolutely. And let's be clear though, even in the affected areas, I said the greater Accra and the greater Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, if you notice, the president was very careful to pick out particular metropolis municipalities and mention them by name. So it will be helpful for people to go onto my Joy Online and specifically look at the municipalities and metropolis that have been mentioned and affected. And so when you're moving, you pay attention to that. But I think it's safe to say that just Greater Accra, the entire Greater Accra, Tema, Kumasi, the entire Greater Kumasi metropolitan area and contiguous districts, if you cannot move, so you can't come from Tamale into Accra, you can't come from Bona Hafo into Kumasi, all those close. And I expect, as the president had said, that we'll see military and police enforce this strictly. So don't bother. Don't try and say, yeah, I'm gonna, because I can pay 1 CD or 2 CD. This is not the time for that. Don't do that. People thinking that. I know how we do our things.
Yeah.
Although the president has said, telling me I'm trying to make a move. I can find some in 1 CD or something and get. No. This time, you're not only going to have the police on the road. They're going to have the military. The president said that, and so don't try, because if you do, as the president said yesterday, and he was very firm on this. He says they will be professional, but they will be firm, without fear, ill will, etc., etc. So you can expect that this is going to be enforced to the strictest. So don't put yourself in that situation. Okay.
Evans Mensah, many thanks for talking to us on the Weekend City Show.
Thank you, Sammy.
Okay. That was Evans Mensah, news editor and host of Top Story right here on Joy 99.7 as well. And he was elaborating on the media not being exempted from this, and also in his own assessment what this lockdown or shutdown means as well. Yes, Ruben, you wanted to ask me something.
Oh,
which municipality do you live in?
Oh, municipality that I live is Dobe Kwabenya. But I can walk to Kwabenya to come to Dobe to buy something, which is in Accra.
But
that one
during the lockdown, when you encounter the police or the military, you need to tell them exactly what you're going to do, and they will allow you to do that.
Okay. Now we will tell them. So I'm going to buy young fellow. So allow me.
You're going to buy what?
Young fellow.
What is young fellow?
Sammy is a drink.
Young fellow.
Sammy.
Yeah, like
Charlie, you see that today? I say I'm amazing.
Yeah.
I'm happy because for me the measures.
Yeah.
When the people are talking about this country,
they say no say measures.
Who says you know this?
Which municipality are you?
Me, I'm in South Africa, in Papillon side, Kolegono.
South Africa, what?
Papillon. That's Kolebu.
No, you have to mention the municipality.
That's Kolebu side.
Add the word municipality.
It not be municipality. Sammy, don't try to be a loose.
I am at Pong Kantamasu.
Me too.
Akatamansu municipality.
Me too.
You are what?
I'm a double Kwabenya municipality. Municipality.
Okay.
Yeah.
South Africa municipality.
The president mentioned this well like over 10 times last night.
Municipality.
Pardon?
Municipality. Metro.
So you can't go to Gunwa Abobikuma.
Oh, so today
if you go there and 1 a.m. Monday morning meets you there, you stay there.
But which means I can't go Kokrobiti, I can't go Botiano.
By today I can travel. Today I can travel, go and come.
And you can go and come.
Oh, but already.
But the measures take effect at 1 a.m. on Monday morning.
1 also 1
which is Tuesday.
No, Monday morning.
So Monday.
Which is tomorrow.
Monday morning.
Which is tomorrow next.
Yes.
So by 12 o'clock, I'll still enjoy the town.
Midnight. 12 o'clock midnight.
Yes.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah. Anyway, Weekend City Show, Joy 99.7 FM. We have loads of messages coming in. We get to them pretty shortly. But overall,
yeah.
Do you think these measures would pull down COVID-19?
Oh, Sammy, it can bring down COVID-19. So the statistics is that is an intervention. Like make sure, Sammy.
Speak the English.
Yeah, the English is not for me, but still I'll still try.
Speak it.
I should speak it.
Yeah.
Sammy, all these measurements, which is yesterday night. Our president speaking the Sammy. I think it's a sum of the part, it can help small, but it's not all can kill that disease. So Sammy, if you hear how our doctors and our nurses say, Sammy, if you ask for room, it will solve the problem more than you leave everybody to roaming about for its area. Sammy, you know the reason why I'm saying that. Sammy, people who take the country who make the affected take this loan, it's helping them. Most of them, if they wake up, the increase is too small. Sammy, are you getting me? And now to see the thing is jumping, is going high from Ghana here. That's why this measurement.
Jumping where?
No, the COVID-19 is a result.
It's a result.
Yeah, it's a result up from
result up.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, it's a meme. All the number is still counting like little numbers. Yes. Oh, wow. That's why I'm saying that. Yeah. So it's with this measurement, it can reduce down. Say if you know that you are at home, you have some abound, you come outside. Say you don't want, you call.
So your actual point is?
My actual point is that it will make the thing calm down. Sammy, let me the way the reason why I will know that the thing will come. Sammy, some people they have the thing. Can even call to make sure to come and pick with. Some people can never call. But if you are home and you are coughing, your wife will tell you, "Mama, come out." Are you getting me? So it can never spread. Are you getting me? So I think the measurement we will save it. If you didn't like it or not, Sammy. So far as came for our leaders' mouth, we will say it and make sure that the life goes on.
Okay, a very special happy birthday going out to you, AC Mills Robertson of Fidelity Bank. It's your birthday. Wishing you long life and good health. That's from Alfred Nizer of Multimedia. Going out to you, AC Mills Robertson of Fidelity Bank. Happy birthday to you. I'm picking up signals that a lot of cars are queuing at filling stations to buy fuel. Let me use this opportunity to just say this. The president didn't say that from Monday you can't buy fuel. There will be fuel at all filling stations. So please, there's no need to rush. There's no need to rush. And for those of you that intend to stock up today and maybe tomorrow, please, there's no need to rush. It's not like after Monday you won't get rice to buy, you won't get tomatoes to buy. They'll all be available. So please, let's not rush, let's not panic, let's not be emptying shelves in stores and all that. Let's just buy what we need and allow other people to also get what they need as well. There is no need to panic. There is no need to panic, guys. So those of you rushing to buy fuel and heading to supermarkets and all that, there's no need for that. Just get what you need. The president has indicated that you can go out and get foodstuffs. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you can leave your house and all that. So,
but if you want to leave your house, and make sure you have a principle before you leave your house.
Which principle?
You can't even just go out and you won't go and buy anything or just go out. The security man will ask you questions, and you're supposed to ask you questions. Some people can rumor about go do so many things, which you don't know, go buy food. So I think the security have to ask more. And know that if you are driving, go to outside, make sure you give them the correct evidence. So we know this.
I mean, if you are seen every day, you're going to buy food. Now they can question you and stop you.
Yes,
because not every day you're going to buy food.
Yes,
go buy what you need. You have that indoors, so it can last you that duration.
Yeah, I thank God it's now not the black people. They are great man who do the.
Pardon?
They're not black people who our military. They are green man. The soldier man.
The military are not black people, they are green.
Oh, sometimes people who wear black, and some people know they fear them.
My friend.
So I'm thank God.
Keep your stimulus package.
Oh, I'm screaming my screaming package,
happy birthday in advance to Moses Langabel, your son.
Moses, may God bless you. But Dr. Annalisa, last week you chop a birthday.
Last week Monday.
Last week Monday you chop a birthday.
No, this Monday. It wasn't last week. This Monday.
This Monday you chop a birthday, and
she celebrated.
Okay, you celebrate and entire your friends, which is Ruby, Joseph Langabel, Sule Abu, and the champion himself, which is Sambi, and one of our friends, Thai friend. It's Anna. It's a listener. Always listening about you. He also is a part of the people who give you this gift, birthday gift. Well, when you come to Joy FM, Annalisa, pass by and collect your birthday gift. May God bless you, Annalisa. Doctor, we know that you are busy of that colonial virus. You are checking people temperature to make sure that they will heal to successful of this nation. Thank you, Sambi.
Well, Annalisa, your cake is here. Beautiful cake we have for you.
Yeah.
So please come and pick it. She's busy in the hospital, but I'm sure when she's done, she will come for it.
That's right.
Okay. Before I get to your messages, just reminding you that. If you want the very best of rubber and pipe products, you want to head to Duraplast. Duraplast started operations back in November of 1969 with unplasticized polyvinyl chloride, UPVC pipes of various sizes, and over the years they've progressed to become the leader in the pipe and rubber industry in West Africa and parts of Central Africa. They've introduced several innovative pipe and rubber products such as the DST sewage treatment plant innovative septic tanks, available sizes DST 3-3000 liters and DST 5-5000 liters. They have water tank, the new water tank from Duraplast with an optional water level indicator that lets you know exactly how much water you have in your tank. It's the ultimate in water storage. We have Durabot plastic canoe, plastic pallet, Durablock water-filled plastic safety barriers, borehole casing pipes, M-box multi-purpose storage box for students, and straw box and trunk, motor box for plastic delivery. We also have garden hoses, HDPE pipes, and UPVC pipes as well. We have compression male and female adapters. Locate Duraplast in Accra at plot 10, 11, 12 Dadiban Road, Accra North Industrial Area, and in Kumasi at Abu Abu Light Industry Area of Oforikrom. Remember, where Duraplast goes, water flows. And on Sundays, the footballers meet at the park. The Mutual guys at their joints. The church folks share the grace with friends and family and come over to visit. And now with MTN Sunday Special, your Sunday just got more special. For only 54 pesos, you can talk and text all day every Sunday. And guess what? With one CD, 9 pesos, you can talk the whole day and get a cool 20 megabytes of data. Now, this is where it gets even more exciting. For 2 CDs, 17 pesos, you can call other networks all day plus free 50 megabytes of data comes along with that as well. So the question is, who do you love talking to, especially during this upcoming lockdown? Is it your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, or that special someone? Just keep talking and texting every Sunday with MTN Sunday Special. Simply send yes to MTN short code 5050 to sign up on MTN. That's why we are good together. We're there for you everywhere you go. And do you want to, access the new Joy Learning channel on Multi TV, or are you having any challenges with your Multi TV Digibox? Well, kindly contact Multi TV for assistance on these numbers: 0244 340 415 or 0244 340 424 or 0302 226 163. That's 0244 340 415 or 0244 340 424 or 0302 226 163. Multi TV, just thrills. And Joy Learning is intensifying teaching lessons in these times as the reported COVID-19 cases in Ghana has compelled schools to close down. You want to tune your TV to Joy Learning and access classroom lessons for senior and junior high school students. You can we can assure you that with Joy Learning, your children will not be left out or not be left behind in the classroom whilst in the house. Don't allow COVID-19 to prevent your child from learning. Joy Learning has you covered. For more lessons, download the Wolo app and access the complete SHS lessons covering the syllabus. For more information, call 0264 790 970 or 0302 211 688. That's 0264 790 970 or 0302 211 688. With Joy Learning, education is secured, convenient, and easily accessible anytime, anywhere in the comfort of your homes. Get a multi-TV Digibox now. Joy Learning, keep learning. 12 minutes away from 9 o'clock at 9, we'll cross over to News File. But before that, though, the case in Italy is scary. Like what Corona is doing in Italy, and now America has turned out to be the big crisis worldwide right now. America's infections are just skyrocketing. What do you think they are doing wrong,
Sammy? Let me tell you something. This is a lesson for American people and Italian.
And what Italian?
And Italiano. This is a lesson for them because, Sammy, any time at all something will happen for any country, the American people make fast to go and collect their people, because it seems like other countries where their people are in that country, they don't take care of them. They will not think about them people. But only America and Italy alone, they think about them people. But look,
but there's nothing wrong with that.
But there's nothing wrong about that. But see what happened. See what happened. If they cannot go and bring that people from China, This spread way now is killing so many people.
So if you were in Afghanistan,
pardon?
If you were in Afghanistan,
yeah,
and there was a crisis there, wouldn't you want your country to come for you?
Different crises when it was bombasted, and different.
I don't understand.
Like Afghanistan, how they are killing people, they are shooting people. That one is different than this colonial virus, or this is more than Colombia virus. You understand, Sammy? Mm-hmm. How many people went to go and bring their people from China? Only 2 people, Italy and US.
No, that's not true.
How many people? Can you maybe I forget about
quite a number of countries.
Quite a number of people.
Spain got very people.
Spain.
The UK.
Okay, fine. Those who
African country, Egypt to go and bring his people.
Fine. Those who went to go and bring them people from that country, they are the people who are suffering right now, plenty. They are the people.
No, but there are also countries that didn't go there or didn't do that. But equal. I mean, this.
That's what I'm saying.
No, listen. The world is under attack.
The world is attacked, but it's attack with some people who went to go and bring them people from China.
Oh, it is attack. Why attack some people?
Yes. Look, right now we Ghana like this.
We didn't go close our door and there's no coronavirus.
So, like we close our borders and the airport
is the door now.
It's only past door safe. Yes.
What's the difference between a door and a border?
Oh, a door and border is the same thing. So if you open it, somebody will pass.
No. Ruby, don't try to be a loser.
I'm not a loser.
A door is different than border close.
Sabe?
A door is your room door. That way you open. But a border and airport, they are different.
Okay.
Well, it's true that.
So a border, door, and port.
Sabe? All the woman beings who pass inside.
No, it's different. Ruby is different.
I know.
Ruby, be smart.
Be smart. You are too fundamental disease.
The virus is
differentiate
between border, door,
and that kind of things.
Okay.
No, as I'm saying, to conclude, we didn't go bring our people, but those who went to business where they come back because they feel that the ticket they bought, the time reached, they're supposed to return. No, that is the reason why we got that kind of numbers here. Where now they are in the quarantine base. Where they are not in the town. You understand me? Those who want to go and bring their people to stay with people. You understand? Like Sammy B. Like you right now, like you are in UK. You can't come to Ghana. You stay there. You understand me? No, by the grace of God, Sammy, you come before the coronavirus come.
I mean, I came October.
That's what I'm saying, that you come before coronavirus come. You understand? No. We have to make lessons for this kind of things, or if anything, something happen in some other country, we have to exercise person to make measures before we rush. Thank you, Sambi. Ruby, get inside the wago.
Sambi, the measurement, everything.
Which measurement?
The coronavirus measurement.
I ask you to differentiate between door, border, and port.
Oh, Sambi, door, border, and port, and Sambi, it is a different thing together. Sambi, how. How the thing is.
Did you hear yourself? It's a different thing.
It's a different thing altogether.
Yes.
But you know.
Yeah, I know. As I'm talking to you, Sammy. The reason why the US, the great country, they are getting so many things hiring from their countries that Sammy, they want to make it the whole world know they are facts. And then somebody who is their facts and say 2 things. Normally, you can go with against you can succeed. So but now no, they can't succeed. So it's a disease. Which is so many people is here and they have a spread. Or they accept they don't know I can let them be kept. So as I'm talking to the China who the thing starts from down they didn't record plenty. Them they accept they know they are fast.
Yeah, but yes. Chinese have it under control now.
Yes. So if you do all these people they are Chinese now, can't you say there's no way
But Sambi, Ruby, I beg your pardon.
Oh, come you to do me so.
Sambi, I know that they say right now China the COVID-19 is coming down now.
Yes.
Are they get the measures to cure the disease?
Oh yes, of course.
They got it.
Yes.
Oh, but they for send to anybody.
But you yourself, you make yourself rush. You take your people going to your country. So
no, but the thing also is you need to just keep your immune system, strong as well. And there are basic do and don'ts. Social distances, as we are doing now. And the fumigating.
That's what they are doing there now.
They did all those things, and also they had medical procedures that they implemented.
Well, right now the sickness is coming down now.
Yeah, I mean, for some days now they haven't reported any new cases.
It is dead.
Yeah, any new cases.
Any new cases.
Yes.
But as of now, nobody to die again. like first time?
I can't say. But definitely, I mean, it depends on you and your underlying, health issues and all that.
But I mean, the only thing out is if now things are coming down like more than the first time. We thank God. We thank God that's what we like. It. Yeah. Ruby, go home.
I mean, this thing we signal warning.
I need to get to the messages.
Okay, but this signal is the warning for everybody. Is not that if you get disease, I have to make patient to know that you have to solve the problem before you make sure that.
What are you saying?
Oh, I'm saying that in
a nutshell.
In nutshell, you know that US, Italy, all this coronavirus, which they are taking so many deaths to your countries. I mean, everything shows that they take measurement.
We are all at risk.
Yes, everything shows that they take measurement, which make sure is that they want to serve their people from this China, their country, but. Think for our part. So,
patient to our
You don't want me to talk.
It's very clear today.
Happy birthday going out to Emma Gate, Senior Nursing Officer at Legon Hospital. May God richly bless you and continue to raise you from the entire family. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Mr. Kwesi Chum. He came to wave briefly.
Yeah.
Yes, good morning to you, Mr. Kwesi Chum, as well.
Yeah.
Let me get to messages. Good morning, Sammy. Please, my greatest worry for the past 2 weeks, Shoman Estate has not seen water running through our taps, and we are pleading to whoever is in charge to do something about it. That's from Na. Maxi from Tema says, Sambi, please, I sell computer and accessories. Can I open my outlet, please? No, you can't. Okay, it's only for those doing food, selling food items, pharmaceutical products, and all that. Yeah. Good morning, Sammy. Can I go to the port and claim my goods? No. That's Ajiman Joseph. Why you say, yay, Mama Ruby, step down measurements, I like that. Lock down, lock in, and step down. Good morning, Sammy and the team. Please find out for me if printing press and photocopy shops are exempted. No, you are not exempted. That's from Charles in Nungwa. Hello, Sammy. Hello, name. I'm in London. I'm in London and work at the Boots Pharmaceutical Company. Even though we sell cosmetics, however, as a policy, we don't sell cosmetics to the public as at now. That's from Sami Alu Forsen in London. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm my twin. Sami, kindly ask Winston, is the GPHA Tema and staff of affiliated container terminals supposed to work? We're not mentioned in the president's speech. I don't think you guys are allowed to work. I mean, it's essential services for now. Yeah. Good morning, please. Wish my quadruplets, Ellis, Alcia, as well as Jason and Miriam, happy birthday for me. They turn 5 years tomorrow. That's from Archie. Wow, Archie, you're blessed. Wow, quadruplets. Good morning, Sammy and your team. If Langaba and Ruben can't say in a nutshell, how do you expect them to get stimulus package? As for Ruben, get him tested for COVID-19. I think maybe that's the reason for him going out of coverage area always. That's from Kwame or North Legon. You people can say stimulus. Langby, stimulus.
Stimulus.
Okay. We'll take it like that.
Yeah, well, okay.
But why?
Good morning, Zambi and crew. Yehovah, Simris package. I'm sure Rubin's vocals can kill humans faster than coronavirus. Lord have mercy. That's from Dr. Fish in Sakaman. Good morning, Sammy. Please, if the measurement fits to Rubin, tell him to move. Move from Domi Kwabenya to Community 19 in Tama on Monday evening for my auntie's phone and repair it for me. Sammy, did you hear Rubin saying classes instead of crisis? Please, where is your bell? It's Shira Henry. My bell has tested positive for COVID-19, so it's not here today.
Abu cooked the bell.
Samira in Adenta says, sure, Langby. Hello, honeys. Joy FM Tokam, it be fine now. Authentic news for okay. All right, let's quickly greet, and then Ruben, you pray for those at the front line of COVID-19.
Okay,
those at the front line.
Before you pray,
quickly greet one person each.
Oh, Sammy, as I'm going.
One person, please. One person.
Let me greet the great man from Aguna Bobikuma, Mr. Apia, herbalist man, late weekend city show.
Language.
Yeah.
Okay, let me greet my main man, Mr. Soa.
Okay.
May God bless you in Namibia.
Okay. Hey, Namibia. Okay, international man. Ruben, pray for those at the front line of COVID-19. Do you know them?
Oh, Sammy, they didn't mention their name. Always the accountant.
Pray for them. Pray for them.
The great God this morning, the speaker come, the word I speak. You can go and buy food, but you can't cross our car. But it's a good policy for me as I hear. Tell me as I didn't prepare. I calling 7 life as me to 8 for one room, single room who die. For 2 weeks is enough. Lord, you listen to our program. The great God, this morning I'm late, but still protect me. Okay. I'll come back here, Lord.
Summarize your prayer.
Lord,
yes.
As I'm going, we put all the people who get committed.
Those are the front line.
Those are the front line. COVID-19.
Mention their names.
They didn't give it to always in the contact. In the mighty name of Jesus, they will heal them. This morning, amen and amen.
Amen. Amen.
All right, guys. Many thanks for tuning in to the Weekend City Show. Shout to the team, Abu, Dennis, and Sule. I'm Sammy Force, and we'll catch you guys next week. News file is up next.